You might be the only game show host worse than Pat Sajak.
Oh, come on. That's really low.
Welcome back to the Jojitorium. Well, I think, remember too, whenever we found the German Scheiser porn. Let's not lie to each other. You're in twerk classes over there. That's
Yeah. That's all it is.
The fitness class.
Working on them TikTok videos you like so much.
Dead face.
Got right in front of you.
Welcome back to the Jojitorium. You know who it is. It's Adam. It's Matt. We're decaying with the boys, and we are feeling so much good. So Adam and I are happy to announce that we're going to participate in the live stream for a cure. Scheduled to start on May 19th at 9 a.m. and running until May 21st at 12 a.m. Literally hundreds of podcasters and content creators are coming together to put on one of the largest podathons in the world. The boys are scheduled to take over the stream on May 20th at 4 p.m. until 5 p.m. We'll attempt to make as much money as we can for a worthy cause in the grand total of $20,000. For those who wish to donate, the links will be in our description of all of our episodes from here on out until the event is over. And just know that 88 cents of every dollar goes directly to research and services. If you have the time and want to make a difference, check out this incredible event and help the boys drop kick the shit out of cancer. Thank you. Welcome back. We're back in the Jojitorium, and I surprised you, motherfucker. I told you we'd have guests. You didn't believe me.
No, I didn't believe you at all.
There was a lot of him saying, "You're just trying to keep me around." And I said, I promise you, I have people. People do want to come on the show.
Matt likes to think he has friends, but he doesn't have any friends.
You're my friend. Is that not?
Woo!
All right.
Starting this off awkward.
Do we need to edit and go back to the beginning?
No, we're good.
Just keep going from here?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're friends. I mean, we're friends.
All right, then.
Waiting on that paycheck.
Well, keep waiting, buddy. But what's better than money?
Friends.
Yeah, friends and awesome guests. We have
Mike.
Here.
Yes,
we
Mike here.
We have Mike, the Pittsburgh Beer Douche, in the Jojitorium.
Yeah, real friends.
Yeah.
Friends. Friend. Cool.
Anyways, thanks for having me. It's a thrill to be here.
I'm so happy you took time out to come see us.
I am too. I'm really happy to see Mike.
Yeah.
So you're known as one of the best beer Instagrammers in the Pittsburgh scene?
Top 5.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
how many are there?
Definitely not number 1, according to you. But
nice call out.
but Hello Beautiful is my favorite too. So don't.
Yeah.
So I don't blame you. She's way better than me. But yeah,
I feel like
she knows what she's doing.
You'll change my mind by the end of this episode, I'm sure.
God, I hope so. That's why I'm here.
So you are known for being a beer Instagrammer, but you're also known to be one of the faces at Mondays Brewing, which is awesome. And you did bring some Mondays beer with you. And we'll get into that here in a second. But I just want to remind you, Pittsburgh Douche, we have a competition going on right now for all of our guests.
Oh, shit.
If you're the best guest, you get an award at the end of the year when we have the whatever. I think we tried to call them something. Do you remember what we tried to call them, Adam?
The Maddies.
The Maddies.
The Maddies.
So we'll have the Maddies Award, and the best guest gets the Best Guest of the Year Award, which is the coveted like Actor of the Year situation.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, and we promise you won't get slapped.
Well, if he's the actor, though, Actor of the Year, he'd slap you. You're the host.
That's true.
Yeah, that's how this works now.
Oh my goodness! So
you know what? You're already allowed to slap in that case. If he wins, he can slap you.
Deal.
Yeah.
Deal. If you win, you can slap me. I'll go with that.
Only me or whoever wins.
Well, I'm not making a deal with you. Are we trying to say anyone who wins?
No, I was just saying.
Just him.
Yep.
Okay.
I hope this
That's
episode does really well then. Because
I'd love to slap you.
Is it a slappable face that you're seeing from across the table?
Yes, it is. Very slappable.
Is it the chin strap beard, or is it the man bun, or what does it for
It's
you?
everything.
It's
yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
It's a total package.
It's the whole package.
Lex Luger, total package.
That's what they call me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we can make that deal with guests coming on going forward, but not he's the first.
It's gonna help to get more guests in the future.
I was going to say,
sure.
so I get punished almost at the end of the year. But so actually,
No, the guest gets awarded.
but I don't get punished.
Nah, you're putting a negative spin on it. I don't.
There's
like
no
that.
negative spin to it. Me getting punished is funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
And rewarding for the guest.
Absolutely. And you know what? Because of this, I'm going to retro that. The number one guest over the year gets the award and also gets a slap me Will Smith style.
This is huge. Wow.
Yeah.
What an announcement.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it, man. So again, thanks for coming on, man. And I just appreciate you taking whatever time you had and coming down here to.
Yeah. It was a long drive. Yeah.
Yeah. How far of a drive is it for you?
Like 15 minutes.
15.
Yeah, he's right over there. He's been. It's not his first time in the gym.
It's not my first time here. Yeah.
How many times have you crawled out of this place?
I've only had to crawl out once, probably.
Yeah. That's pretty good, man.
A lot of times I was just coming to pick up beer, like heart of the pandemic. So
True, yeah.
he didn't let me inside until recently.
The one time you crawled out of here, you also got a flat tire on the way home, didn't you?
Oh, no.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. He had a rough night that night, and then didn't tell me about it. I was like, I would have came and helped you.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. You call yourself the Pittsburgh Douche, but you're actually one of the nicest guys like in Pittsburgh. So and I want to know where you get the name from. Before we dive into all that, though, like I said, you brought us some beers. It is round one. We put all that together. We call it round one beers. So what did you bring for us today?
So the first thing I brought was our Kentucky Common, which we actually brewed in collaboration with White Horse Brewing out of, they have the taproom in Washington, but they're in central PA. Sorry, I forget the town.
Berlin? Are they in
Berlin, yeah.
Oh,
Berlin.
Snyder's potato chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the Kentucky Common, nice 5%er. I think us and Necromancer are the only two breweries that have brewed something like this recently.
Nice. Okay.
It was a very popular style, like pre-prohibition in Louisville. It's like a dark cream ale, nice and roasty, smooth.
All right. We'll crack that bad boy open. Let's get that
do it.
going around. So this is from Mondays Brewing. If you know what's going on with Mondays, search them out on all social media. It's Mondays Brewing. I believe Facebook, Instagram. You guys don't have a Twitter, do you? I didn't think so.
We do have a Twitter, yeah.
Twitter. Okay.
But Sam, the owner, runs it, and he doesn't know what he's doing 'cause he's old. So,
That's what we were.
I wasn't supposed to make fun of him on here.
Uh-oh. We're not
Supposed to build him up.
We're not going to edit that out either.
He's so old, I don't think he knows how to listen to podcasts. So I think we're okay.
I'll send them a link. Do you know how to open that still?
I mean,
Sam, looking
he
at
should
you
be
again.
able to.
No, but but he has you at his disposal. Why is he not activating your social media skills?
So he's let me take over the Facebook a little bit, which that's what he should be taking over because he's the boomer. But
That's what it's for.
that's what it's for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's slowly taking more things off his plate because he literally did everything for a while for the most part.
Okay.
And I think he's starting to put some things off his plate and onto mine. So
That's good. Okay.
hopefully soon I'll be taking over the Instagram.
Good. Yeah. And when you do, start posting all of our shit. We need followers.
Of course I will.
So first and foremost, before we dive into anything else, where can people find you, the douche?
So on Instagram at PGH Beer Douche. That's DOUCHE. I had to think.
You put yourself into a spelling bee there for a
I was
second.
going to say, that wasn't even part of the competition.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Twitter too, but not as the douche, just as myself. So
Were you
I'm not going to plug that.
You troll us uncontrollably.
Sometimes.
Usually,
I'm gonna,
he trolls us on Facebook a little bit under his real name.
Yeah, I like that, though.
A little bit.
It helps me out.
I like it, too.
Keeps me on my toes, you know?
yeah.
So where's the beer douche name come from?
So, I mean, craft beer drinkers often get the stigma of being douchey.
Okay.
So it just kind of came to me one day. Like, I had been following, obviously in the pandemic, you had a lot of free time to constantly scroll social media. So I started following some different accounts, like Jen, Hello Brutiful, and Pittsburgh Beer Dad. And I was like, I could do this too. It would be fun.
Yeah.
What would be a different name that would kind of make me stick out a little bit? And I was like, what are craft beer drinkers like? They're kind of douchey. About PGH Beer Douche. And I had it like in my brain for a little bit. And I was at a can share at Mondays actually, and Jen and her husband were there, and I think Ryan from Fueled by Hops was there, and a few other people. And I presented it. I was like, what about what if I made my account PGH Beer Douche? I want to start an account. What about
Yeah.
PGH Beer Douche? And they, the workshop, they loved it. So I just went with it that night.
Yeah.
Like I created it right there on the spot and did like a post later that night. And the rest is history.
The rest is now you're just etched in the echelons of beer Instagramming, and you're taking the world by storm.
Yeah.
Really?
It's not the first time I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. So your process of being a beer Instagrammer. So like, what's your aim? Because some people try to highlight breweries overall. Some people try to highlight just single beers. Like, what's your idea? Are you trying? Because you also work for Mondays. So are you trying to push that brand as well while you're on Instagram?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely push them probably a little more than any other brewery, but mostly trying to push, local breweries, local podcasts, food trucks. I like to pump them up as much as I can too because they're a big part of it. Yeah, just exposure to these places. I don't know how much it helps. I'm sure it helps a little bit. It's just mostly just fun. Like
I was gonna say, I've seen pictures of you with other people, and they're referencing you, and all the people like underneath are commenting and how much they like you. So it definitely brings some traffic in for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're a super nice guy. So being the douche is kind of weird for me to say.
it's like irony is funny. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why I'm friends with Adam. It's ironic.
Right back at you.
So with that, I'm sure. Do you get invited to like some industry things then, or what's one of the coolest things you got to do as a beer Instagrammer that like someone like me wouldn't get to do?
Not as much as I'd like. I did get to go check out Fermata a couple weeks, which so did Adam, so it wasn't like that exclusive. Like before they opened, like a week before their soft opening, to check out their space. So that was pretty cool. And I've been getting, some different things in my DMs, like coupon codes to festivals, not like the big ones. Like, obviously, Barrel and Flow doesn't need me there, but
they need you there.
But I will be there because I bought a ticket. Like, some smaller events I've gotten like, here's a code for a free admission to our event.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's starting to pick up.
That's above my level.
Yeah, I was already saying like we don't get those offers. So I mean you're killing it. I mean, granted you did slum it a little bit at Fermata with this schlub, but
I mean, you got to start from the bottom to get to the top.
That's true. It's rungs. It's rungs on the ladder.
I mean, we get offered to pour at some events, but I've never been like, oh, here's a coupon code.
No.
Come check out our fest.
I know.
Cool.
I've had people send me messages like, "Stop referencing us."
Please stop.
Like you're really bringing business down. Can you stop?
You're putting us on right before the pro wrestling recap. Please stop.
people hit the X button before they hear about us. So right now I'm looking at all your posts on Instagram, and it looks like you're doing a lot from your phone. Do you plan on upgrading to anything like a different kind of camera system or anything?
Probably not, because that costs money. And,
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably afford it if I really cared that much.
Yeah.
But part of my charm is like my shitty iPhone 8 pictures, I think.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know if
it is
anybody-
too. I love it.
I don't think anybody, I don't know. Yeah, you feel the same way?
Oh, I love it, dude. I think it's fun because I think you're serious about it, but you're also taking a piss out of it at the same time too.
Yeah.
Like you're having a jest of it, but you're also still pushing brands for smaller businesses that definitely appreciate it. You kind of remind me like a Danhausen, kind of like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like a DIY feel
Yeah.
to it, which makes it like come off in a different way than some of the other beer Instagrammers. And then how much you post, like you are very consistent.
Yeah,
in how
very
much you
much
post,
so.
and that.
Yeah.
I think that's the important stuff. It doesn't need to be all squeaky clean and
I
over
try to
edited.
be. Yeah. So no plans for that. I might have Hello Brutiful teach me how to use TikTok though, and that could be fun.
That could. You know what? I'd love to see what
I would
Pittsburgh
too.
Beer Douche
Yeah.
TikTok looks
And I
like.
was going to ask too, do you ever want to collaborate with other beer Instagrammers? Like you mentioned Hello Brutiful a lot. Are there other ones that you would like to kind of team up with in the future to do some like funny skits or anything?
Yeah, totally. I mean, one of the best things about this is I have made friends through it.
Cool.
That's
All right.
like the best thing about it. So we could easily do something like that. I don't have anything like lined up currently, but
But it's
It'll be
something you'd
fun.
like to do, right?
Yeah.
You should make a hype house, like with all the other beer Instagrammers in Pittsburgh. That'd be funny as hell, dude. That'd be cool.
Film it like real world
Yeah.
beer Instagrammers.
It's like, this is what happens when beer Instagrammers get real.
That would be fun.
I would love
So
that.
They all live in a studio apartment in Lawrenceville.
That would be perfect. Yeah. If
would
anyone
be
wants to do
incredible.
that, just you know how to get a hold of me.
I gotta start talking to other people and see if I can get this thing rolling.
I'm in.
I could take YouTube by storm. So we did actually see you too in a picture with Mr. Robert Nacho from Full Pint. So it looks like you're also getting some opportunities to kind of crest over in some other breweries as well. So what were you doing over at Full Pint?
So he had put out a desperate message that he needed help.
You're
Pure
like, answering that one.
And I was like, I just responded with like the emoji with the monocle. And then he like responded. He was like, dude, seriously, come help. And so I messaged him and I was like, well, what do you need help with? Are you canning? Like, what are you doing? They're like, oh, we need to puree 1,000 pounds of peaches for our sour.
We just got a half ton of peaches here.
Like,
And
I
I
have
was
a whole
like-
Saturday for you.
It was actually Wednesday morning, so hopefully no one at my real job listens to this because I was working from home that day and I kind of just like blew off the morning.
I was
to
going to say,
hang with him.
unless everybody at your job likes craft beer, pro wrestling, and fart jokes, I don't know if they're going to be. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, a few of them follow my account, but I don't think they'll go as far as listening to this. So I think we're
Shit.
safe.
I was just gonna
No
say.
offense to you.
I was just gonna say. I saw his cry for help, and I was like, man, if I wasn't working, I'd be out there in a second.
Yeah, so
But I have taken time off work to help Bobbert Nacho.
Bobbert Nacho.
Mr. Bobbert.
I meant to say Bobby. Sorry.
Yeah, so I took the opportunity to do that, and it was work, but it was fun hanging out with him. He told some stories after we were done, and we shared a couple things.
Dude, he's super interesting. When you start getting
Yeah.
him talking, he's like the Joe Rogan of craft beer. He just has like a bunch of
he is.
experiences that,
Yeah,
And like great stories.
yeah, and he's a phenomenal storyteller. So
he really is.
yeah. So it had to be a blast. Just
Yeah, it was a good time.
yeah, cool, man. So, what do you ultimately hope to accomplish with the Beer Instagram? Like, do you have a goal in mind, or are you just having fun right now?
Just having fun right now, Matt.
Cool.
You know, just taking things one day at a time.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to do some collaborations with places, although my name like maybe holds me back a little bit.
dude, have you seen the names of beers? I think you're okay.
Yeah, that's true. But like, what are they going to call? Like, I don't even know what they would call the beer. I guess it doesn't have to like be my name. It would just
No,
be a
it can be a
collaboration.
reference towards your name, like
Yeah.
Summer's Eve, and it can be like a like a saison, you know, like a red ale. Call it Summer's Eve and make it a red ale.
Yeah.
So I'm
a
just
great idea.
just pitching ideas to you, man.
I know.
I'm not a beer
Summer
Instagram.
douche crispy lager.
It's real crispy, boy. It's got a unique flavor to it.
Tinge of lemon.
Just call it the bottle, you know, it's or the nozzle,
Or the nozzle. You could have two different beers right there.
Yeah, you can split batch an IPA and make one the bottle, one the nozzle. Yeah. See, write all this down. You're good. You're right. Write it all down and just take it over.
Yeah.
I'm making mental notes.
Yeah.
So before we start talking about how you're involved with Mondays here, let's go back to the beer. Let's talk about this real quick. You gave us a Kentucky Common. So Adam, I know you've been chugging it over there.
Yeah.
What do
I
you
took
think?
what was left in the crowler, and mine's still almost gone. It's great. Definitely not my first time with the Kentucky Common, and not my first time with Mondays Kentucky Common. It's exactly what Mike or Pittsburgh Beer Douche here described. It comes off to me as like a cream ale, but with that little bit more roasty, caramely flavor to it, and it's a wonderful drinker.
Yeah. This is my first tango with Kentucky Common, and this is actually one of my first beers from Mondays too. Like I've had a couple, but I was really anticipating this. I was hoping that you were bringing this. I'm glad you did. And you're right. It's a nice cream ale, and if you listen enough to us, you know I love really roasty stuff, caramel, like brown ales and whatnot. So this is hitting my addiction to crispy beers, and it's hitting all of my addictions to caramelly beers. So this is fantastic.
It's like the dark beer you could drink in the summer, Matt.
Yeah,
It is.
it is. But also too, that's a trick question because I drink all the beers
I know you do.
all summer.
I know you do. And like all I know, like, and I've never looked
As
at
you
this.
should.
I've never looked at the style side by side, but I do prefer a Kentucky Common over a California Common. California Commons were still getting brewed more often when this kind of was
Yeah.
a dead style. And like Mike said, Mondays and Necromancer both brought it back right around the same time. And yeah, I prefer this to a California Common.
So
I'm not sure why that is.
I
But
would say for
this
people,
has a more body to it. but
yeah.
I'm not.
But I'm saying for people who don't quite know the difference, can you explain briefly?
It's been a while since I had a California Common, but those always just come off a little too malty sweet to me.
Okay.
And I think the roastiness in this I don't think there's a roastiness in a California Common unless I've just had bad ones.
Okay.
And that's what I like about this better.
Nice. Yeah, I could say it's a lot smoother to me too. I feel like it's not as sharp, and I like that smoothness, and it has the Lay's potato chip availability, man. Like I just want more of it. So, you only brought one crowler though, right?
I did. Yeah.
there any-
There's a little bit left. It's almost gone too.
Yeah.
So, as far as at the brewery,
Wonderful. Yeah, you got
This is a pretty common beer to be on. Like, this is
it's the second time we've
batch, right? Yeah.
brewed it, and it's been pretty popular. So I'm sure they'll do it again.
Yeah, I hope so, man, because it's delicious, and I can't wait to I have to get down to the establishment and check it out.
Definitely.
So speaking of Mondays, you work there.
Yeah.
And you are an awesome representative of that establishment because it's in itself very unique, like the brewing style and the system itself. So how did you happen to get involved with Mondays Brewing?
Well, like with any great partnership, it starts with beer. I was right around the time they opened in October 2020. I was hanging out with my sister and another friend at Hitchhiker, actually, in Mount Lebanon. And they both live in Peters, so they had been by Mondays yet. I hadn't been. So we had a couple beers, and we were like, let's go to Mondays. And I said, sure, sounds fun. But I was in a good state of mind when I went there for the first time to meet Sam. And if you've been into Mondays, you know he pretty much plays like 90s alternative rock all the time.
Sounds like my jam.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I mix it up a little bit more when I'm working, but
Trap music.
yeah, no. But so he had like some Pearl Jam going, and I feel like I do a pretty good Eddie Vedder impression.
I can
So
see
I was singing along to it, and like him and the bartender were really digging me, and so like we got along really well. And at the time, I was not employed at all. So I dropped the hint right there, like, hey, whenever you're ready to get some more help, let me know.
Yeah.
And I just continually would stop by casually. I'd be like, if you need to hire a bartender, you know, it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. Finally, Sam relented, and I've been there for about a year now, bartending. So
Cool. Yeah. So other than bartending, what else are you doing over there?
So I'm technically, as of a few weeks ago, the tap room manager.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't really know what that means yet still, but I'm doing...
That means Sam can yell at you more
yeah,
because you know how mean of a guy he is.
Oh, he's so
super mean.
rude.
Yeah, he's an ass. But yeah, I've taken on a few more responsibilities. I've helped him brew, like, in a pinch, and by that I mean, like, what you do for Adam.
Yes.
Maybe less.
Yeah. Which
Just
is
like hand out shit.
I don't know if you can do
there's
less
not
than
much
what Matt
less.
does.
Yeah. I do a lot of cleaning. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do too. And then I've helped them at a few events. This is going to come out after it happened, but I'm pouring at the Saison Festival at Alter Genius
Okay.
this weekend.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So you all saw him there.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this on Sunday.
Yeah. As you should.
As you should.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
the other podcast they say that on.
Which one's that?
I don't know. Something about, it's a cider podcast, I think.
I heard they switched to ciders.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
They're going to
Earl Grey tea ciders. So you said
Shots
that. We love you guys. Sorry.
Me too.
So you said you helped out with brewing to a certain degree. Are you hoping to get involved with more of the brewing?
No.
No, not at all.
I have the face for front of house.
Okay, all right. So you would do more hospitality side. You don't want to do the production side.
No.
I was gonna say smart move just from a brewer's perspective,
Yeah.
and then he melted my face with that joke.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm interested in the process and everything, but I know how much work it is. So
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So it's like admiring rockets from afar, but I want to build them things.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing though, because just helping out in the way that you do, I know that it kind of translates to what I do too. You start to understand what's in the beer. So when you are in the front of the house for hospitality, you can start to talk about what's going into it. Like the way you explain this Kentucky Common, if I never had one before, you made me want one just the way you were explaining it. So that was fantastic.
Yeah, well, that's an easy one for me because I have to explain it literally anytime someone comes in because no one knows what it is. But yeah.
Yeah. So it's like rehearsed, like you have it. So you're a good actor then too.
Not bad.
Well, turn to the camera and give us a line. So, what's
But to also be fair to him, like he is much like all of the Pittsburgh beer Instagrammers I've met, is just knowledgeable about beer.
Absolutely.
I mean, even though they don't brew, they know what the styles are, what it should taste like,
right?
What's going on. So it's nice to talk to somebody that's socially involved in beer that knows beer,
it, yeah.
too,
Because some things really sucks whenever you try to talk to somebody who's in the beer scene and they have zero clue about what goes into it, how that. Yeah,
so, we were friends before he was working at Mondays, and like just separately we were going there, and like I met Sam a couple of times. So I and my parents lived down that direction.
Yeah.
So I would stop in there a few times, and the one time he's behind the bar, I was like, "British, what are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, I work here." And I was like, "Oh, I guess I'll be stopping in more."
Yeah.
So it was just funny. Like I had never even known he'd been there before, and the one time I pop in, I think it might have been the night you came up with the name there.
Origin stories.
I think that night he might have told me he started working there. Because was that for the March Madness beer?
No, it was actually
share?
a month before. Yeah.
It might have been.
So you're just making shit up.
I'm making up origin stories. And then he had
You
the
might have been
antimadium clause, and he started swiping at
I
people.
say, like, don't try to shoot for Marvel. You're a DC writer with that bullshit.
Then never mind. I was not there when the name was created.
You weren't, but it's okay though. Okay, it's fun to fantasize that you were.
I wanted to be there.
Yeah, in your head, you're there.
Well, the March Madness beer share went off the rails.
I heard.
I don't remember getting home.
I did hear the beer share was good, and then the outcome of the beer share was a shit show.
For me, the whole thing was great. Yeah.
But for you,
Actually, I think I won something there. I don't know if I got first place, but I came in with a glass.
did you go?
I didn't steal it.
I was going to say. I was about to ask.
Sam gave it to me.
Did you get
He's a giver.
the award for going too hard in the fucking paint?
No, I think no, because we like it was a fun thing that Mondays did, and we all put March Madness brackets together of different local beers.
Oh, nice.
And my bracket won.
Oh, okay.
Or came in second or third or something.
Pretty good though. Out of how many
It was
people?
good.
It was probably a bunch of
There
people.
was like 30 people.
That's pretty good, man.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a
lot.
little. I mean, there was.
I think there was 32 beers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Not bad. Yeah. So speaking of beer, and you work at Mondays, what's the favorite beer you've had so far that's come out of Monday since you've been there?
Probably one that he put out recently that everyone loved. It was a Scottish ale. Nice 5%er, real caramely. You would love it.
Yeah. That's
And
up
he
my alley.
just brewed it again. I think it'll be out within the next week or two, maybe.
Okay.
So look for that again. But yeah, really, honestly, he doesn't have very many misses at all. So it's a nice place to work.
For sure.
He brews great beer.
definitely fair. I had that, and I'm not a Scottish ale fan, and I liked Sam's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
So dipping back into the beer trends. So we're talking about Kentucky Commons, California Commons, Scottish Reds. What beer trends do you see as an Instagrammer kind of coming, going, being discontinued? What do you see is going to be the next big thing, and what's the next big thing that's already phasing itself out?
I mean, it's been talked about ad nauseum that it's the year of the lager and everything.
Yeah.
So
Garage beers.
garage beers, yeah, I don't think that's going away anytime soon. I hope not, because I love
really
it.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think hazy IPAs are going to continue to slowly fade away. They're not going anywhere completely because they still make a shit ton of money for places, and they're still good. Like I still drink them, not as much as I used to a couple years ago. But that might fade away a little bit. I don't know. I'd love to see more like smoky beers. I love a nice smoky boy. So I'm hoping that becomes a little bit more of a trend.
For sure.
I don't know if it will.
I hope it does.
But that'd be cool. I mean, Necromancer is the place to probably do it.
Yeah.
Because they put out those couple sours, and I think have they any other like smoky beers besides?
I know
those?
they have. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but those smoky sours were something super unique.
Yeah. So Necromancer make more smoky beers. I think I said the same thing on Hop Nation.
Yeah.
To them.
Oh yeah.
So if you're listening,
Bring the smoke.
bring the smoke. Yes, please.
So if you could pick some kind of beer trend that's ongoing or has gone on before, and you could just shoot it in the face, what would it be?
Probably just those outrageous sours that are like smoothies. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, people can make a good smoothie sour, and it's like a beer. But this like, and I know a lot of people like it, but like the imprint smoogies have gotten a little out of hand, in my opinion. Like I had one maybe like 4 years ago, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But now they have like 30 varieties at Creekside, and I just think that's too much.
It's a lot, and it also too. It's just,
Comes out gloopy.
it comes out
Very
gloopy,
gloopy.
and then it's like 1,000 calories a can.
Yeah.
Like I don't want. I think Abjuration does it well when they do their
Yes.
smoothie
Right,
sours.
right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're not gloop
Right.
glop.
Good
Bullshit.
Good flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still the consistency of beer, whether
Yeah.
Yes.
how much it tastes like beer or not, and that's fine because there's different fandoms for all of that.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
But like when you get like
that's definitely
sludge, like I feel like you're gonna get sick.
Yeah. It looks like it's turned.
I've seen lesser social media beer posters that are like posting. I think it was smoogies, not to talk too much shit.
Yeah, well.
Because I don't know how the cans are treated, but like they pour them out and they're smoothie sours, and it looks like there's curdled dairy
Yeah.
in the glass.
I don't like that.
Like there's white floaties.
I don't eat cottage
All over the
cheese,
place.
so I
I'm
don't
like,
want to drink it either.
Don't drink that. And they're
I
like,
don't like it.
this is good. I'm like, ooh,
See.
you're gonna be sick tomorrow.
So you got a discount code, didn't
yeah.
you? Yeah, I can agree with that. Also, too, we usually get people to say they don't like the seltzer game. Seltzer game is still kind of a pain in the ass, but there's a couple that aren't bad.
There's a market for that still. I think it got oversaturated.
For sure. Everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
I think we did one too.
you did.
We did one that never got released.
Yep. Never got released.
Quality control.
Yep. Quality and control
We ended up
intervened.
making like a raspberry vinaigrette. I don't know what happened.
I did put it on a salad. It was delicious. Yeah. So there is a trend that's coming out now, and it's the Delta 8 stuff, and they're actually infusing it with beers. So of course, 21 and over to buy it. So it's like legal THC. It doesn't show up.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't show up in drug tests or something. Kids are going crazy for it. They're putting it in their Juuls and smoking the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So Party Clean is a Delta 8 infused water that you can get right now at Craft Beer Kings, and it's $6.99 for a 4-pack.
Okay.
So would you ever consider putting Delta 8 in a beer?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it. Well, it said the CBD series came out pretty hard. Like Sweetwater had the 420 series.
Right,
It was pretty good. But I feel like CBD is a little more innocent than Delta 8 because you get
Right.
high with Delta 8.
I mean,
Huh?
would that, as a federal employee, Matt, would I be able to experiment and not get in trouble?
That is not HR approved. Sorry.
We'll experiment.
Then
for
you know what? I guess I would not like to try, but I think it should be tried.
I think it should
by
be tried
others.
too. It'd be fun to see how that works out because the CBD beer trend was really good.
After I retire, I will try.
Yes, after we are no longer employed by the federal system, we will both try. So speaking of that, do you have a guilty pleasure beer that like do you feel comfortable telling everybody they might pull your craft beer card? You a Miller
Or
Lite
beverage. If you just like a strawberry daiquiri.
guy? Oh yeah,
But who doesn't? Yeah. I was at Coupe de Ville the other night, and I had a Bahama Mama. That was pretty good.
There you go.
Yeah, but in general, not really.
Yeah.
I pretty much stick to beer. I mean, I'll drink a seltzer every once in a while, but it's not something that I'm looking for.
So I'll ask you this: so like, if you have your craft beer fridge, and the left side is all that crazy craft beer goodness, on the right side you need that filler beer, that one it's $25 for a 30-pack. What's that going to be?
Probably I got to stick true to my town and Icy Light.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. We're a Hams family
I
around
know.
here.
Yeah.
Icy Light's solid too.
Yeah, it is. Icy Light Mango is the best craft beer summer drink.
Icy Light Mango's the best.
It's the best.
Good to know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, as long as you don't say the one evil one that I just will.
Huh?
I will never stick up for.
What's that?
Bud Light.
No?
I can't stand it.
Can you-
Can't stand it.
You mean laxative?
The corn water. Yeah, the corn water.
I've never had a Bud Light and had a good day tomorrow. It's just not happening. And also, Miller Lite makes my core temperature rise. I've said this a million times before. I don't know what it is. I'll drink a can of it.
Speeds up your metabolism, maybe.
You would think, but I'm still thick as fuck.
It's like a thermogenic because you got to keep drinking them.
You just keep going.
I mean, I do come from a Miller family, so I guess I would drink that too.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are both solid choices.
So lastly, before we go into a little bit of a lightning round here, if you could just kind of shoot for the moon here, do you have a dream destination for your beer douche-dom?
Oh, wow. Douche-dom.
Douche-dom.
That's a new
I
one.
like making up shit.
Yeah, as you should. I mean, that's what it's all about. Besides 1 million followers,
Okay.
I don't know. I guess it's good to have goals like that. I guess we'll just go with that. I mean, maybe meet more influential beer people
Okay. That's good.
as a goal.
You ever want to start your own douche con? It's craft beer, what we call it, the douche con. That's cool. I think it's awesome. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
We'll get some marketing on that and maybe fix the name.
Do we have marketing anymore?
No, I mean, when he has 1 million followers, I'm sure he'll be making some money off of it, and then
he won't be listening to us.
That's not true. I'll never stop.
He'll forget us. So we are going into a lightning round, and I know, listen, we talked off mic here. You're not a big wrestling guy, but that's okay because everyone's watched a little wrestling, whether they went to admit to it or not. Some of these questions could be lightning. Some of them might take a little bit of thought. So what we're going to do is we're going to bounce back and forth. We're going to go Adam, me, Alex, go back and forth until we're out of questions and you're out of brain cells. Are you okay with that?
And it's all about wrestling?
Not. No. Yep, all of it.
All of it, yeah. It's all
because we are a combat sports focused podcast.
Yeah, I know you are. I
We didn't have any wrestling in it.
I mean, yeah.
we already hit you with all the hard-hitting beer questions.
Yeah. So, Adam, you go first, then we'll go to me, and then we'll run through them, and then we'll get to some ads.
In your opinion, who's the best wrestler of all time?
Probably Captain Insano.
That works.
Nice. Okay. Good. Counts.
I like it.
What's your favorite wrestling finisher of all time?
I don't know what it's called, but remember in Billy Madison when the revolting blob came in and took out Eric? Whatever that was fucking awesome.
We just fucking sat on him?
Yeah.
I see a theme in his answers.
Yeah, I did too. So,
Oh, it's my turn. Yeah. I'm laughing too hard. Most hated wrestler of all time.
Andrew Clark from the Breakfast Club. Why would he tape that kid's butt cheeks together? What a fucking asshole.
That was ridiculous. It's one of my favorite movies ever. I'll take that. I'll accept that answer.
I love it. What's the best wrestling match of all time?
I mean, the best one that I can remember was that episode of Boy Meets World when Vader wrestled somebody else and his son Frankie Jr. was coaching him from the corner.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, this is not wrestling related, but Sean and Eric were going from the match to Topanga's 16th birthday party. That was fucking classic.
That's a memorable episode. Congratulations to Vader for getting in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, had an eye-popping experience.
Posthumously getting into the Hall of Fame. Even though, not Brie Bella, what's the other Bella's name? Nikki Bella thought he was still alive.
Yeah, she
in the hype
I
package.
thought he was too.
Oh, no, he's definitely dead.
Right. It was recent. It was right before COVID. I think 2 or 3 years ago.
COVID didn't take him.
No,
life took him.
Heart failure. His heart gave up. Because he had a lot to give. Anyway.
I think it's on you.
So good luck with this one. I'd love to see your reference for this.
I can't wait.
Your favorite wrestler of the Attitude Era, which is the late 90s.
Oh, it's got to be Kurt Angle, Pittsburgh boy.
Yep.
You know,
There we go. I was going to say, please pull another Boy Meets World.
This may
wish I
happen.
had
It might happen right here. You can have beers with one wrestler or wrestling personality, dead or alive. Who would it be, and what would you drink?
I'm going to surprise you with this one. Happy Hour. Adam Zane. Even though I've had beers with him before. It's just been a pleasurable experience, so I want to do it again.
So what beer?
Anything from 412 Brewing.
There we go. Nice.
Beautiful.
A little
Oh,
behind
my
the curtain, I had a beer with him right before I came here. At 412.
Oh, gosh.
I wish I would have known. I would have met you.
This is the best
It
lightning
was
round.
very spur of the moment.
This is the best lightning round that we ever had. This is great.
Yeah. Very creative answers. I love.
So we're going to go into a break for some
Never
ads.
cried during a lightning round.
We have some sponsors in there and some promos for some of our friends. So if you listen to something you like, go support them. When you support them, you support us. And when you support us, it brings some pretty cool stuff, like talking to the Pittsburgh Beer Douche. So we'll see you on the other side.
Have you ever had a bad day at work?
Well, the Fuck My Work Life podcast is perfect for you.
Host J and K share listeners' entertaining stories from the workplace, which may have you thinking you don't have it so bad after all.
Find Fuck My Work Life on your favorite podcast platform.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nick. I'm the host of Nikolai's Kitchen, and I'm also the host of the annual Live Stream for the Cure. Live Stream for the Cure is a charity event where we raise money with content creators and podcast partners from around the world for the Cancer Research Institute, a wonderful nonprofit researching cancer immunotherapy, training the body's immune system to fight all forms of cancer. This is a mission and a future that I truly believe in. And myself and my team worked tirelessly over the past 5 years to raise over $50,000 for this cause. This year, we're aiming for our biggest single goal to date of $20,000, and we cannot do it without your help. Please join us for the event May 19th through the 21st, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern, for 45 hours of content from people all over the world. Together, we can bring hope for a future immune to cancer. The more eyes we reach, the more dollars we raise. Please help us in making this goal a reality. Together, we can make a difference.
Nice ink, Adam.
Yeah, I got your name on my ass.
I was talking about your forearm, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been taking care of it.
Yeah, it looks great, man. What are you using?
I'm using Lucky 13's tattoo cleanser and healing ointment. This ointment is incredibly fresh and invigorating. It effectively removes all surface oils and dirt while not dehydrating your new tattoo.
Dude, I actually got some of Lucky 13's tattoo balm. It's all natural, not oily, and applies easily. The balm improved my color and definition, and the vibrance on this ink makes it look like it's brand new.
Oh yeah, man. I found their products after taking their online quiz, and it pointed me in the right direction.
Hey, guess what? And right now, if you use our promo code MATA193529, you can save 25% on your entire order from their site.
From the first line of your tattoo to the first year of your tattoo and beyond, Lucky 13 has you covered to keep that ink looking fresh.
Welcome back. Hopefully you heard something that you like. Because again, when you support our sponsors, you support us. And when you support us, we're bringing some pretty cool stuff. Like talking to the Pittsburgh Beer Douche. So we are in round two. You brought some more delicious beers from Mondays. So you put those together. Round two and beers. Call it round two beers. What we got?
So next we have what's slowly but surely becoming our flagship IPA. It's Incognito. It's 7%. It has Strata, Cashmere, and Citra, I think.
Okay.
I'm not good with remembering the hops, but I'm 94% that's correct.
94 is pretty
That's pretty
good.
good.
That's an edge.
Yeah. And we also use a Kolsch yeast with this.
Okay.
So it's super smooth. It was actually an idea of one of our regulars, Ron. He probably won't listen to this, but shout out to Ron.
Ron, listen to us.
Make
Listen.
Ron listen to us.
I will. If I tell him that I mentioned him, he'll listen. So,
Perfect.
Hi, Ron.
hey, Ron. I believe it's also based off of Dogfish Head beer. I don't know what beer, but yeah.
I thought you were going to say it's based off Captain Ron. Because that would.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the third version of it now, and we already have a fourth version brewed. So people love it.
Yeah, off the rip, that's really good, man. Color's nice, too. Nice and bitey. It's got that West Coast vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think, Adam?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely get like a Dogfish, Sierra Nevada vibe off of it.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Oh, just a really good, straightforward IPA. Nice color. Definitely get Citra off of it.
Yeah.
So I think you were 100% right on that.
Fuck yeah.
94 to 100, baby. It's a step up.
Yeah,
Bang.
it's nice and good.
So while we enjoy this delicious beer from Mondays, thank you again, Pittsburgh Beer Douche, for bringing these in for us. I threw it out social media as I normally do for a social media smackdown. I asked everybody, do you check beers in on Untappd? We came back with yes, no, and only if it's new to me. So yes came back at only 9%, no at 44%, and only if it's new to me is 47%. The trend here is that there are less check-ins consistently with Untappd if it's not if it's a new beer to that person. Mm-hmm. But we're seeing a decrease in the amount of people who repeatedly go back to Untappd. This kind of brings up a very unique situation because Untappd used to be the Bible of craft beer. So it's Untappd had a great divide. It was the people who kind of like to try new things and the people who are very enthusiastic about it, both of which drive bars to sell certain kinds of beers and for brewers to make certain kinds of beers. We already kind of mentioned that, like making Kentucky Common because it's kind of getting the heat there. So bringing that back into the fold. So what do you guys think about Untappd still having that drive, that push to bring brewers and bars to push certain kinds of beers and like trending?
I mean, I think there's still some impact. I don't think it's as great as it used to be. But it's still there. Whether that's good or bad, we can discuss maybe in a later question because I'm not a huge fan of it. But I think there is still that drive. Like if a style is trending on there, if a certain style is averaging over 4 stars,
Yeah.
you might see that style show up in your market a little bit more, either at bars from other places or local breweries brewing it.
Yeah.
I think there still is an impact.
Yeah. So would you think, like if you, as a beer Instagrammer, if you saw that a certain kind, let's say hazy's gotten a big upswing, would you find yourself trying to find more hazies in the pictures you're taking to get more traffic?
No.
No? You stay true to yourself?
I stay true to myself.
Yeah.
I drink what I want to drink. you
Okay.
know. I didn't even really know that was a thing on Untappd. That I don't look at the stats on there too much. Like I
Okay.
just use it as like a tool to keep track of what I've had, basically.
Right. Which a lot of people try to do too. They try to just keep like their running list of beers, but there are some people that go on there and they use it like Yelp. So they really want to like hammer it home. And the worst thing that you see is someone who just rates the beer and doesn't put a description in there because then you don't know like, well, why did you rate this a 3 out of 5, but you didn't give us anything as to why you didn't like it past a 3.
Right.
Yeah, especially when you don't like it.
Well,
yeah,
Like, help everybody out in understanding why you don't
Right.
like it.
Yeah.
So I do use it, and if there's something that I think is less than a 4, I probably won't rate it at all.
Okay.
And
Fair.
I might not even check it in. Because I mean, I know how much work goes into these beers, so
Right.
some people are just like throwing out 2.75s like it's nothing. And it impacts smaller breweries like Mondays. Like
Yeah.
those ratings will help get people that wouldn't normally come down to McMurray, that if they see that, you know, they have beers that are rated over a 4, that might get somebody from the North Hills or whatever to come down there.
Right. Yeah.
So it's impactful on small breweries for sure.
I think I definitely think it is too, and I think it becomes one of the situations where you see larger breweries that can brew at a high scale start to really glob on to those trends and those ebbs because they want to fit themselves into that market, which then starts to take control of the bar scene too. I mean, how quickly did you see Bud Light Platinum become a major staple in not just dive bars, but like higher end bars too? They're trying to sell as a premium lager.
It's
like,
craft.
Yeah, it's craft. It's
we
premium.
made it 8%.
Right. And then somehow it got boosted on Untapped for a while. It was approaching a 4 on Untapped. But
That's insane.
I did not know that. That
Yeah.
stuff hurt me.
it had started to spike and trend that way to where people were actually demanding Bud Light Platinum.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the same corn water.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
Remember those days?
I remember those days. You remember? I
Yeah,
remember.
and I mean, I'm with Mike on his view of it. Like, if there's something I don't like, and especially a super local, I'm very biased to local and small. If it's under a 4 for me, I'm just gonna shut the hell up about it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not gonna post it on Untapped. If the brewer wants my honest feedback about it, I'll tell him. But I'm not gonna tell the whole world. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and that's only if he gives a crap about what I want to say. Like, he doesn't have to. Nobody
Right.
needs to care about my opinion about a beer. It doesn't mean it's good or bad. And that's why I think, like, if you're throwing 2s out there for because you don't like lagers and you ordered a lager,
Right.
like,
Oh, that's the worst.
you're
Those are
you're a
the worst.
jerk. Like,
My favorite one is when I see the
you're hurting. But I don't think you know you are, but you're hurting that.
Oh, yeah.
that business.
Well, it's anonymous though too. Like
Right.
you can just type
Well,
whatever the hell you
yeah,
want.
I mean, your screen name can be whatever the heck you want. It to be,
Right.
Yeah.
But you can kind of just like blast stuff if you want to. And my favorite ones are always like, oh, here's this. Like I'll just take for instance like our jelly donut milkshake IPA, and they're like, oh, like donuts, but then they rate it like a 2.
Yeah. No, that's what I did for that
Well,
beer.
well, and the problem with that one is our jelly donut beer was called Drunken Donuts. At the same time, Harpoon Brewing, fuck you guys, came out with one called. It was with Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
So we were getting their shitty ratings on our beer from Vermont, which I'm like, our beer's never been in Vermont. Get the heck off my.
you know it.
And I commented back on
Yeah.
all those people. I
So-
was like, you typed it in wrong, you idiot.
So what was the common rating for those ones?
2. We had like a couple 3.75s, but mostly 4 and above. I mean, in all fairness, it was because it was going to like friends and like people we met at festivals and stuff. So they were being kind to us as well. But we definitely didn't have a 2 on our hands.
No.
And we had like 6 ratings for a 2 because people misspelled the Harpoon one.
Because people are
And I'll
fucking
attack
idiots.
Harpoon all day. I think they might have already gone to Anheuser-Busch. I don't care.
They
But
probably
they
did.
make more money than I'll ever see in my life, so I don't care about saying, fuck you, Harpoon.
Well, it's-
Their beer did suck.
Well, that's like too. Like you'll see on Untapped when certain beers start getting those trends, you'll see breweries kind of like the bigger ones that have been bought out by like Anheuser-Busch. They'll kind of sell out to Untapped a little bit.
A little bit. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know how they can or do or what, but like they definitely
Yeah.
pick off of it. Like I think that's how they know what breweries to look at to buy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it goes into some of their research. They do far more research than that. They have
I'm
all the money in
sure.
the world to do market research and
But I'm thinking like when you look at some of the craft breweries that have been bought out by larger companies, and then they have the facade of being the DIY craft beer. Like Goose Island is always my staple for the one who tries to maintain the DIY
didn't
craft,
work.
but they're not.
yeah, there's some that it worked. But
Yeah.
Goose Island's the prime example where it didn't.
Right, but they'll still do the thing like hit us on Untapped. Wait, they also put the independent craft beer thing on all their bottles and cans.
Right.
When it's not really that way.
Right.
And then they get to generate those reviews on Untapped. And
Ballast Point's another good one.
Yep, Ballast Point for me is the staple.
It's like one of my favorite breweries got bought, went right down the sewer.
Boom. Also, Breckenridge.
Yeah, I'm sad to hear that. I still try their stuff every once in a while, but
I
I
do
wasn't.
too.
I haven't had the vanilla porter since they got bought.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what
do
you
it to
tell
yourself.
them.
It
No.
hurts. It hurts a little bit.
Because didn't
Sounds
they?
like a
Oh
beer.
no, I'm thinking a Great Divide had the Sasquatch.
That's the Yeti.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not Breckenridge. Damn,
No.
there was another Breckenridge one I liked that was still pretty good.
Their the 2 that I really liked was their oatmeal stout. And then they had the vanilla porter.
This was some sort of
Yeah.
pale ale or IPA that I liked. That was still pretty good.
Yeah, I used to make the whenever I used to entertain people because I used to be fun. I used to make the drunken sailors for people.
2 kids ago.
Yeah, 2 kids ago. But I used to make drunken sailors for people when they would come over to my house. It's vanilla gelato and the
Vanilla porter.
and then you put Maker's Mark on top of it.
You made me want
You
this
light it on
before.
fire.
Oh,
Yeah, delicious.
Sounds delicious. Yeah.
It's wonderful. Yeah, and then they moved to all extracts for the vanilla porter, and it tastes like poopy.
Yeah, it's just not near as fresh.
But I tell you what, though, man, they sponsor the Denver Broncos and make a shit ton of money. So I mean, they can't be doing anything wrong. You know, lots of money.
But yeah, I just think everybody should be careful about the Untapped. I don't use it at all anymore. When I did use it, I used it how Mike used it, just to keep track of what I was drinking. Mm-hmm. And if it was a local brewery and I really liked the beer, I'd rate it 5 stars, no problem.
Right.
Or 4 or 5, or But like he said, if there's no point in going in there and if a beer's off or whatever, rating it a 1 star, especially if they're brand new, like
Right. That's not fair.
they're getting their feet under.
Yeah, they're just
You
trying to figure it
gotta
out.
Be fair.
Not fair. I used it in Sacramento for sure. I used Untapped in Sacramento.
Oh, when I
South
go out of
there.
town, I
Yeah.
see. I haven't been out of Pittsburgh for 2 years now.
Right.
But when I used to go out of town, I would use it all the time.
Just
to
see
keep track
where
of what I've had. Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. So I think the consensus is clear. Use Untapped responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just use it. Just think about them people behind the bar.
Right.
Behind the bar and behind the
Yeah.
bar.
It's not
affecting
easy.
them too.
It's not easy. And if you really want to figure it out, go brew a beer for a day.
You can rate Bash as long as Bash Brew or homebrews. You can rate us whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
But please take it easy on the actual businesses.
Yeah,
in the
for
city.
sure. So we are going to move into a segment that I really, really, really like here. And I think Adam doesn't like as much as I do.
Yeah, you're the devil.
This is Adam versus guests. Now,
You win like every week though.
about.
Yeah, but you just hung out with the only guest that beat me.
Yeah.
I think you were studying with him. I think that's what. I think it was a training session with Nacho.
I think you were too.
Yeah.
So
There was no peaches.
I saw there was heavy lifting involved,
certainly was.
but not of questions or peaches.
So
Probably peaches.
So I would say before we get into it, I know you brought a 3rd beer with you. Do you want to crack the 3rd beer before we go into the gauntlet, or would you?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So it's round 3. You brought more beers. Put them together. Call round 3 beers. What do we got?
So this is Tangled Aggression. It's an amber ale that's kind of hopped like an IPA. It's Sam's tribute to Nugget Nectar, basically.
Okay.
Oh yes, I remember.
It's one of his, like, it might also become like a core beer. That's something we were talking about recently, is what are our core beers? And
Right.
this is probably going to be
I think
one of those.
that along with Incognito. Incognito always seems to be.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. So then as you go through that, I just want to know. So since you're in that scene and you're working pretty diligently with Mondays, so how would you guys go about picking core beers? Like, what's the thought process behind that?
Basically what regular customers like
Okay.
their feedback, what gets rated highly. I mean, Untapped is a little bit of a factor for him too. Like, he knows.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you
what
gotta
beers
play
get
with
highly
trends.
rated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Incognito in this will probably be part of his core beers, and then he always wants to have a lager on. He makes really good lagers. I wish we had one to bring tonight, because that's another thing he does really well. And then his sours are really popular as well.
Yeah.
So he almost always has one of those on.
So does he have like a core recipe that he uses for the sours?
The sour
kinda
base, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, you'd enjoy the sours, man.
Yeah.
I've had them.
I do like a good sour.
I think we might have had one on the show in the
I
early
feel like
days.
we did. Yeah. Because we featured Mondays a couple of times in the first few episodes we had.
We might have had Incognito one too.
I think
can't
we
remember,
did.
Yeah.
I really think we did. Yeah, because our third.
But this is a new version of it anyway. So
yeah, I think our third Mike was like, living down there for like
Yeah,
close
he
to
was-
that.
he lives there.
So he brought something up for us before. That's good though. So Adam, you taking your first sips there? Let everyone know what's going on while I get mine in.
I mean, yeah, the description Mike gave is perfect. There's this really thick and just earthy maltiness to it. That's also, I mean, the earthiness also comes from the hops, but the hops also give it that nice like spicy bitterness.
Yeah.
This is really well balanced. It is aggressive for an amber ale, so the name's appropriate. Really good though. Really enjoy it. It does lean like to a super malty IPA almost.
Yeah.
But definitely has that amber body to it.
Yeah.
That's a sipper. I'm not chugging this guy.
No, for sure. I would say it's definitely a unique flavor profile, and I'm really, really enjoying that. What's it coming in at?
6.8.
6.8.
So not super high.
Well, it's got like a really big punch and flavor though, too.
It's not going to hurt you like Nimble Giant, but it has the flavor.
Right, exactly. You kind of get that the maltiness really levels everything out, but it's so flavorful with the hops, man, and it plays well on the back end. That's really good, man.
Might be my favorite of the three. That's like picking a favorite.
Well,
child
you
at
know
this
what
point.
we'll do at the very end of this. Let's rank them.
No, let's not do that.
One-
I think the other podcast does that.
We'll do.
No.
We'll do
No other podcast does that.
our very favorite one out of all of them. Okay, if your taste buds can survive what's about to happen,
Much more popular podcast does that already.
they do. They had the beer funnies. We bring the combat sports. Friends of the pod. They just featured us. They put on our promo all the time.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Very sweet of them.
Nice.
They're sweet
Give me
boys.
your promo so
They're
I can
sweet
do it
boys.
too. Throw it to my email. DWTB@gmail.com.
Now you're going to find out they don't listen to this piece of garbage.
They're like, oh, we didn't even know. So,
They'll
like,
listen to this one.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
This is the one, right? This is
You
what
would
we're
think.
Yeah, because Mike's going to tell them to.
absolutely.
And they'll listen to him.
No, they don't even listen. They don't listen to us for shit.
Definitely not you.
No, definitely not me. No, if I'm pushing something, they'll listen. But so, like I said, we're going into Adam versus guest. It's one of my favorite segments. It's one of your most hated segments, and it's where our guests have the most fun. This is where you don't really gotta do any research, man. You just gotta think out the answers. And if you beat Adam, you get bragging rights, and you can just talk a bunch of shit. And you have a lot of followers.
Can
So
I
if you're-
slap him too?
You know what? Yeah,
Sure.
you can fucking slap
I
him
don't
too.
feel confident at all either, and I'll say yeah.
The beauty behind this is
I never feel confident.
I type these notes up, and I type up one for you guys, and I type up another one for me called production notes. So I have all the questions. So I'm going to run through these. There's different levels here, and we're going to decide who wants to go first. Adam is usually very nice and lets the guests go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have home field advantage too.
Wonderful. So I'm going to let you know that we are going to go into the first category, okay? And it's called beer ratings. True or false? I'm going to give you a beer. I'm going to tell you what it's either above or below a certain rating on Untapped, and you tell me if it's true or false.
Okay.
Okay? So, Pittsburgh Beer Douche. We are starting off with the Kentucky Brunch Brand Stout from Toppling Goliath. Is this above 4.0?
I'm going to say true.
It is true. It is at 4.77
Holy
on
shit.
Untapped.
Wow.
It is the highest rated beer in 2022 thus far.
Wow.
How do we
Yes.
get some of that?
I mean, it had all the right keywords in it for
Absolutely.
over 4.
And also shout out to Toppling Goliath. Fucking love Pseudo Sue.
I saw you drinking
it's a
that
great
last for your last editing session.
Yeah.
I was
Great
jealous.
beer. Very nice people too, by the way. Met them at the Big Pour. They were very sweet to us.
Nice.
Yeah. Adam. Blue suede shoes from Pips Meadery. Is it above 4.0?
That's all the description I get. I don't know what's in it. Is there blueberry in it?
Blue suede shoes.
From Pips Meadery. On Untapped, huh?
On
Beer,
Untapped.
on the beer app.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's on the beer app, I'm going to say false because it's a mead, and beer people hate mead because they're dumb.
Incorrect. It is clocking at a 4.75.
Good.
Wow.
Because mead is good.
Yeah, it is
Meat
good.
is good.
Second highest rated beverage on Untapped currently in
I
2022.
didn't know you were going to hit it with the ones and the twos. Jeez,
Gotcha,
buddy.
baby.
Well, I'm down one.
Pittsburgh Beer Douche. Natural Light. Above 2.0?
Wow, that's tough.
Drank a whole 30 rack of it last
Because
week and
I'm-
rated 2.5.
I'm pretty sure I rated that in like 2012 when I got it on Untapped and like sarcastically a 5. So I'm going to say true.
False. It is clocking in a 1.09.
People are taking it serious.
9.
How are you taking Natty Light serious?
Well, Adam, I'm going to ask you, do you take this one seriously?
Sure.
Corona Light. Above 2.0?
No, false.
Correct. It's clocking in at 1.39.
It tastes like shit.
So we're tied at 1 right now. Pittsburgh Beer Douche. Paw with the Paw, which is a Butler Brewworks and Inner Groove collab. Is it above 3.5?
What style is it? Can you tell me that? It's a great name.
I
Yeah.
love
It's a great name, yeah.
Gosh. 3.5. I mean, it's local. I would hope people would support it. It's probably close. I'm going to say true.
It is true. It is clocking in at a paltry 3.99.
Nice.
It's actually
Good
it's
for
actually
them.
hitting.
That's,
It's
that's
really
pretty good for local.
Exactly, and that's exactly why I wanted to bring it up because they are crushing it with that one.
Yeah.
Adam, you were just there. Blue Blazer from 412 Brewery. Is it above 3.75?
Should be. But is it? They're local. They're friends of mine, personally, and of the podcast.
They treat us very nicely.
And it was their big. So the thing with this one is,
Yeah.
if just in case I'm wrong,
Yeah.
it was. I know it was their like premier sour last summer, and I
It
think
sure
it's
was.
and I think it's one of the only ones they canned. So a
Yeah.
lot of people got this beer, so that might have dragged it in a negative direction because a lot of people got it that didn't know what it was supposed to be. But I'm going to say it was above that.
Correct. It clocks in at a 3.92.
Yeah, it should be over
Yeah.
a 4, but we're getting
Absolutely.
close.
It's a wonderful time for craft beer in Pittsburgh. We have been featured in the top 10 across
I
the
just
nation.
got worried because there were cans to go while Pirate games were going on.
It was a smart move.
So you never know what's going to happen, but I would still hope it would be above a 3.7.
That Blue Blazer really clocks in nicely. So is it 2-2 right now?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah. Only
Did he get one wrong?
yeah.
One wrong.
Oh, the Natty. Yeah.
Got
So
nice.
it's 2-2.
It's
Yeah,
2-2.
Should have been over it, too.
yeah. You know what? Even I would rate it a 2.25.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. You guys are talking shit. It's going to be on you guys. So we're moving into category 2. Guess the douche. You'll be given a short description and one guess.
Matt Anderson.
Incorrect. Incorrect. You're such a dickbag. I worked so hard on this. This is what you're doing to me. So, what are we on? We're on to the douche, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess the douche.
Okay.
Yeah, it's his turn.
Has some bad blood with the MTV Awards. Self-proclaimed rock star. This douche is truly north of asshole.
Are you able to say it one more time?
Has some bad blood with the MTV Awards. Self-proclaimed rock star. This douche is truly north of asshole.
North. Chad Kroger.
Incorrect. Great guess, though. Adam,
Black, yeah.
chance to steal.
Kanye West.
Correct.
Oh,
It is
bad
Kanye
blood.
West.
Bad blood. The north of asshole kind of threw me off of that. but
North.
the bad blood.
Northwest.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's good. That's a
Thank
great
you.
question.
Thank you very much. Adam,
Yeah.
drinks way too much, is not much of a family man, hates going to therapy, and banged an entire planet only to ditch it.
I'm not an option, right?
Nope. Not in this one, anyway. I mean,
Other than that last one.
you definitely hate going to therapy.
Other than that last point.
It's like
I've never been to another.
you go to your therapist, like, we got to work today. Like, fucking do we really?
I've never been to another planet. Can I get this one more time? I'm sorry.
Drinks way too much, is not much of a family man, hates going to therapy, and banged an entire planet only to ditch it.
It's that last one that I just don't get because it's sci-fi. I'm not a big sci-fi fan.
I know that.
I know he doesn't drink a lot, but maybe he did in a multiverse situation. Superman.
Incorrect. Douche, chance to steal,
Drinks way too much.
is not much of a family man, hates going to therapy, and banged an entire planet only to ditch it.
Darth Vader.
Incorrect. This is Pickle Rick Sanchez.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, baby. So right now,
Kind of sci-fi, but
Adam has a lead 3-2.
Should have got that.
Douche. This character is cheesy as hell. He's disrespectful to his mother, who is also his father figure. He's still on primetime TV for well over 20 seasons.
You say it again?
This character is cheesy as hell. He is disrespectful to his mother, who is also his father figure, and he's still on primetime TV for well over 20 seasons.
Oh. Cartman.
Correct. Tied up 3-3. Adam.
Good pull. Good pull. Shit.
There is merch everywhere, so you've definitely seen this guy. For Christ's sake, please retire for real. He looks like a homeless lady on Staten Island.
I feel terrible. I don't know who this is.
Thought I was going to make it easy, didn't you, motherfucker?
There's merch everywhere. Old lady on Staten Island. He looks like an old lady on Staten Island.
Yeah.
Axl Rose.
Very close, but you're incorrect. Douche, chance to steal.
Is it a musician?
It is.
Huh. Oh, thanks for giving him a hint.
He's the guest.
Damn it.
Are you able to say the clues one more time?
There is merch everywhere, so you've definitely seen this guy. For Christ's sake, please retire for real. He looks like a homeless lady on Staten Island. You know it now, don't you?
I think I got a second
Yeah.
guess, but I like these clues, though. They're fun.
Thank you.
They're tough. They're fun, but they're tough.
Merch everywhere. Think of the merch.
I'm trying to think.
Gotta
of
sell the
merch.
brand.
Who has
We're
merch
down to the last
everywhere?
5 seconds for this one. 3, 2,
Who has merch?
1.
I can't think of it.
Skirt. Adam, you want to take a chance still? You're not going to get a point for it.
No, because the merch thing is throwing me off.
Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Oh, that's
Gene
cool.
Simmons. True douche.
Because when you kept repeating the merch thing, I was thinking Vince Neil,
Which would have been a good
because
good
of the
guess.
retire for real. Yeah, Gene Simmons makes.
But remember,
famous.
Kiss Alive 95 also happened in 96, 97, 98, 99.
Sure did.
I was
So did their
gonna-
farewell tour. Their farewell tour is still going.
Yeah, I got tickets. It's great.
Until you said it was a music artist, I thought it was Donald Trump. But
Which is not a bad. He has merch fucking
But he's
everywhere.
But he's never threatened retirement. So.
No. He's going to keep going until he dies.
okay, yeah, that was the clue.
So we're on Adam.
Yeah.
Finish the song lyric.
No, it's mine.
Is it on you? Are you sure?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I
yeah,
apologize.
Yeah. It is on him.
We're tied 3-3 too. So this is actually very tight. Finish the song lyric. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. What happens next?
Turn around.
Correct.
Oh,
4-3.
I was gonna keep going.
I'm gonna fucking suck at this.
Adam. Sun-kissed skin, so hot.
What?
Sun-kissed skin, so hot.
Ice cream tits, very cold.
Good guess. Douche, chance to steal?
Sun kissing so hot, so cold.
We'll melt your popsicle.
We'll
it's
melt your
Oh,
popsicle.
guess
Katy
Katy
Perry.
Perry.
Yes.
Oh,
Douche.
That was very close.
you were pretty close, actually.
That was actually, it's spot on. That's what she
closer.
dressed up like. She had Sunday tits.
See, yeah, that might have been where. Yeah, you know what? That might have been where
You
my
thought
mind
about the
went.
video. You couldn't.
Man, that was a Mandela effect for me.
Douche. I still believe that you will be here and give me a sign.
Still believe you will be here and give me a sign.
There you go. Sing it out.
I have no idea.
Pass.
Pass.
I know the song too, but I have no idea. Spank me on the ass and tell me you're mine.
Nope. Hit me, baby, one more time.
God damn it!
Wow.
If you realize I'm just using all douchey pop artists.
I can tell. I
Okay.
don't know their songs.
Thank
very
you.
well,
Thank
obviously.
you. Adam.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get this one.
Puh.
Poker face.
Correct.
Very
Fuck you, Matt.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? It's 4-4. This is actually electric right now. I thought I was gonna really start to.
If we
pull
weren't
one.
on the third crowler, there's no way I would have pulled that. I was just in a dumb mind's.
I
space.
really enjoy.
Otherwise, I would have just looked at you like you had a stroke.
Yeah, I mean, when I was writing this, I think I definitely phased out at least twice when I was doing this. So, this is match the finisher to the wrestler. This is where you might have an issue, dude.
Sorry, Beer Douche.
This is a tough
Are
one.
these stealable too?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to pull into a commanding lead.
These are stealable. However,
It depends. How many Adam Sandler movies you got in there?
none, unfortunately. But
There is a final round.
there is a final round where you can really make up some ground here.
Okay.
So it's on Adam. Is it on you? I believe so.
No, it always starts with him.
I apologize. So we're gonna match the finisher to the wrestler. So this one is called the chair finisher.
Uh,
I didn't make them easy. I used douches.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay with this one. Like you can just take a guess because I can already tell you I don't know this one.
Chris Benoit.
Chair.
That's actually the Bowflex. You're missing it. So
Different piece of furniture.
Adam, the chair finisher.
Chair finisher.
Yes.
I don't know what that is, but I know what the Steiner recliner is. So I'm going to Scott Steiner.
The original OG luchador douchebag.
La Parka.
La Parka.
That was my second guess.
Yeah.
The tarantula.
Oh, that's Tarantula. Tarantula. That's oh god. That's Japanese buzzsaw. Damn it, I can't remember his name. He like walks around like this.
You got 5 seconds.
Tajiri.
Good. There you go. There's an answer.
I knew all of his nicknames.
Listen to this closely.
Okay.
Okay. Demolition. Decapitation. Demolition. Decapitation. Just say demolition.
Demolition.
Correct.
Hey, I think I knew that one.
I think you did too. That's why I didn't want you to fucking steal it. 5-5.
They weren't all douches.
No, they weren't. Not all of
Actually,
them.
I don't think any of them were.
One half
just
was for
Very
sure.
nice.
If Me Too was a thing back then, one of them a
well.
real big asshole.
Yeah.
The Widow's Peak.
Do I?
No. The Widow's
No,
Peak.
she goes by one name, right?
There are 2 names you can pick. I know them both, so go ahead.
Tara.
Correct. You could Tara or Victoria.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
I just didn't know if there was a last name. I was like, I don't know.
there
what the
isn't.
fucking
No,
last
no.
name.
6-5. So this last one here, it's called the Muscle Buster. Okay. It's from the. That's why I don't want to give it to you. The Muscle Buster.
He's not a douche.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. He's not a douche. He just choked out Sanjay for no good fucking reason on Ring of Honor, Card of Honor. So just say Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
Correct.
Yeah, because I did know that one.
It is 6-6 going into the final round. And the reason why I wanted to do this was going into the final round here. This is our truth or dab.
Wait, I don't get another question? That's not fair.
That's it.
He got 3, I got 2.
Huh? No. Yeah. Well, it's 6-6. I don't really
You're
care.
a fucking asshole.
Sounds like I'm being a douche right now, doesn't it? Get it?
This is
A
fixed.
little bit.
Fixed.
It's 6-6. We're going into truth
Just
or
because
dab.
you want me to answer all these.
Correct. So this is the final course. It'll be brutally fun because you either get to tell the truth or you get to take a nice little shot here of my homemade hot sauce concoction that I can only tell you will burn your butthole. And I'll put it into a nice little shot of hams for you as well. So you can just get a nice little shooter.
Shooter of it. I did smell it before the podcast. It does not
It's
smell.
rough.
It does not smell mild. It hurt my nose.
It's rough. I will make you this deal. You already have one in. If you win, you get to smack Adam. But I'll say, if both you guys answer all these questions and don't hit any dabs, I'll drink the entire hot sauce container.
And I get to slap you.
And fine. I don't care. Well, and
They're bad. They're bad questions. Then
They're tough.
Yeah,
They're
there's
fuck-
no way. Just so you know,
Go ahead and
Mike,
start.
There's no way he would volunteer to drink any of that if he thought we were going to answer all these.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, do you got? It's 6-6. Decide who wants to go first because
It's
you
him
both
every round.
get a chance to do this.
It's him every round.
Okay.
Do we get the same question?
Yes.
For each? Okay. So it doesn't really matter. We're either both going to answer.
Fantastic.
You know.
I'm just going to go ahead and give you a glass right now, like that. And I'm gonna
You're that confident? Even the first question I want to answer?
Maybe not the first question. Maybe you, though. You have to close down one brewery to take it over. Everyone will be fired and can never open up another brewery, ever. they're fired forever. It means they're your least favorite. Inner Groove, 412, or Mondays.
You're fucking dick.
Mondays.
He survives the first question. He would shut down his own brewery. Adam, go ahead. Pick one.
Sorry, Sam.
I like Sam so much.
They're great. All these people are so great. You really want to see Jen out of a job? How about Adam?
No, they're just about to open their second location.
Yeah, and you'll have 2 locations. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, I can't wait for that.
I get to
Second
take it
location.
over?
You take it over. They're out of jobs. They can never open another brewery ever again.
Oh, I get to take it over. That makes a difference.
You can't hire them back though. They can never.
No, that's fine.
yeah.
I'm taking Mondays. It's a very untapped market. It's the most beneficial for me.
It truly is.
I love everybody there. And then I also have no pressure to ever have Mike work for me.
That's true.
So, fair
That's
enough. Good try on that first question.
Thank you. There's only 3 here.
Sorry, Sam. Sam's really going to be affected by that.
Yeah.
And I don't wish any ill on him.
He will
but
cry.
I
Those
never
are
want.
sad,
I never want
really.
Mike working for me.
Smart.
Adam,
And that market's great.
You get to go first
Washington
here.
County, baby.
aside from the beer douche here,
Yeah.
you have to pick another Pittsburgh beer Instagrammer to shut down forever. They can never post ever again, and they can never attend any other festivals or events or ever drink craft beer ever again.
Oh, no.
And it can't be Mike, because that would just be too easy.
I don't know that many.
I know, which is what makes this fun.
The ones I know I like.
I know, and they're friends of ours. Let's go ahead and sip my
No
beer.
choices here.
Beer bloggers, beer influencers, and I can say one.
Good.
I think she left PA.
It's gotta
I
be
can say it then. It's in her name. I don't know if she left. I don't know if I can say it. The PA brunette. I'm shutting her down.
Okay.
I think she moved to Florida. So fuck that.
Possibly. Beer douche.
Hey, Brunette. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
See, I do
yeah.
have some deep pulls. Yeah, it's
Okay, fine.
I think she gave up on it anyway. She started like posting food and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, she went to food, didn't she? She's like, yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that. You're
Nice-
not drinking craft beer anymore
nice
because
cheat.
I said you can't.
Nice cheat.
It's not a cheat. It's a little bit of a cop out.
It's a little bit of a cop out.
I ain't drinking that hot sauce yet. These questions
See,
are getting
who
harder.
do I wanna
Round
go-
three.
Who do I
I'm
want to go
probably
after?
tapping.
You got take out your competition, man. Remember, they fall off the face of the planet when it comes to craft beer. Never again.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
he's just destroying competition. Then that's easier. For him.
Right, but they're all friends. You said.
They are friends. Some of them even family.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Who do I want to kick out?
No, he's definitely picking one.
This is really mean. Does fueled Ryan count? An Instagram?
You
Okay.
sure can.
Okay, yeah.
he's
Sorry,
on
Ryan.
Twitter.
Oh, fuck you, Ryan.
Somebody else will do that festival. It's fine. Sorry, buddy.
Well, you heard it here.
He has employees now for
Yeah.
his brand.
That's what I'm saying.
He's good.
He's
They're
got it made, man.
You're just letting him spend more time with his kid. That's actually.
That's actually very noble of you.
if I could stick up for Mike for a second, he's being nice.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just the silver lining. Ooh,
Mike,
didn't see that coming.
you get a genie. Okay. You only get one wish. However, no matter how big or how small the wish is, one person you know has to perish for it.
Oh my god, this is dark.
What do you wish for? You can't not wish. I want to know how much human life means to you. This is tough. Where's the cutoff? Where's the cutoff?
What do you mean? Where's the cutoff?
How much does a human life mean to you?
Oh, I got this down.
He's gonna ask for a pack of fucking smokes and some Twinkies, man. He's dark as fuck.
But I got to name who I'm gonna kill off.
No, it can be
great.
it can be anybody. But
Is there another round? This is the third question.
this is the third question. You're gonna kill somebody. It could be someone you know. It could be someone you don't know.
Could be anyone.
Oh, I want to pick the person.
Well, that helps you answer the question, though, because you would pick someone you really don't fuck, or you like, and you just want to be like, that's funny. You'd pick me, you motherfucker. Next week, I'm being by myself.
Snack pack of sunflower seeds. Fuck this guy.
You're so mean to me.
The one you only get like 10 seeds in,
Yeah.
and like 3 of them are dried out.
The one that's packed with more air than seeds.
long as
You'd
they're-
kill me for 10 sunflower seeds?
Those are David's. Yeah.
The Davids are really good. They're pretty good, yeah.
Those are really good.
What's your
That's
wish?
what I want too.
You just want a 10-pack of Davids to kill anybody.
No, I mean you can do a lot of good with this question.
You can. I want to see where your brain goes.
I would cure cancer.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you'd
like
wish for all
completely
cancer.
eliminate it. Gone. Cancer's gone forever.
Love
no one
this.
has it ever again.
Look at the nobility.
That was noble.
That's good. What was your before you give your revamped
Sunflower seeds.
your revamped answer? What was your original answer?
Well, yeah, I don't like that I can't pick who I can kill. That changes it.
Of course,
So it could be anybody.
it could be anybody. It could literally be someone you spoke to this morning.
Oh, I didn't speak to anybody this morning.
It could be someone you like.
So not you.
Nope.
Huh.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Huh. Yeah, but this isn't a tough third question. Like, you just have to make it a real big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a real that's a real cop out. I don't like that.
What's up?
I was gonna say world peace, but that's like really
Oh,
yeah,
what are
that's-
you?
Yeah.
What are you, NATO?
I mean, I don't like war. I mean, the Ukraine thing's going on. It's really fucking bad.
It's really terrible. Yeah, you could solve.
I don't know. They're just never mind. No, I can't say that. You know what? It just came through my mind. That's going to really make you laugh.
What's up?
I was going to say to end hate, and I was like, no, I love hating on shit.
You hate so
Yeah, I
many
love
things.
hating
Love to
stuff.
hate.
I love to hate stuff in like a nice, non-violent way. I love
Of
to hate
course.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he took a really good one with cancer.
He did.
So I would just like to end. I don't even know what to call it because it's like and biased and racism and homophobia and
So you're going for the diversity, equity, and inclusion answer.
yes, it needs to
Wonderful.
Yes, everybody should just love
beautiful.
everybody, but you can still hate on things.
Yeah.
but just
don't
not
think.
people's lifestyles or who they are, where they came from, any of that.
For sure.
I can still hate on
Yeah. Kim Kardashian.
yes, as a person being a shit person. Yes, because that's freedom of speech.
That is freedom of speech. That's First Amendment rights right there, baby.
But yeah, don't hate on them for things they're not in control over for who they love. Yeah.
I like that.
That's
Now-
a really good answer.
The reason why I asked that question at the end,
Oh no.
because I wanted to see you guys not be douches.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Do you see now?
yeah.
But you still punished me because you guys are fucking
I
assholes.
still was kind of a douche because I was like, yeah,
Still kind of a
you're
douche
worth
move.
10 sunflower seeds to me.
But I wanted to make sure after talking about
Three
all
of them
these
could- and three of them
douches-
could be
You gotta
burnt.
Chug this now.
Yeah, and I will. Because what I'm going to do is
glad
I'm
I'm
going to
not
let
getting
you guys talk about this beer for a hot second while I make myself a little cocktail, and then I'm going to hand it over to you guys for the remainder of the show. While
Oh, no, you got to come back for the socials. I don't know
Okay,
those.
sure, yeah. All
No,
right.
you rattle them off like a champ.
Okay, with a
I kind of
mouthful of
would
hot
like
sauce.
to taste like a smidge of it. Though. Okay.
Yeah, save a little bit of it.
Do you want a little
No,
shot?
pour like almost all of it in your cup, and then we'll try it after we go off mic. Unless you want to do it on mic. It's up to you.
You can do it on mic.
I'll do a little with you. Yeah. You asked a very nice, peaceful last question. That was nice of you. I was waiting for like scorched earth. I thought you were gonna be like, "What parent would you kill?"
God.
Which is probably something I.
Your parents are so sweet.
I know.
though,
I couldn't
never-
answer that
yeah.
one. You would have got me on that.
Nope. I wanted to show everybody that despite the fact that we call him the Pittsburgh Douche, he's actually a very sweet guy. And Adam, even though you're full of hate and whatever the hell
I
else,
couldn't even beat his answer. His answer
yeah,
was
it's
very
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we'll cheers up here for this. I'll drink this, and then you guys can go into what's on tap, starting with you at Mondays and moving on to Adam over here in the brew
I'm
lab.
gonna toast, but I'm not gonna drink it until I'm done speaking. Just in case.
That's fine.
That's a good idea.
Slanja.
Oh wow, wow. It's not hot. It's not hot at all.
What's on tap?
What's on top of Mondays? So find us at the Tap Room in Peters Township, Waterfront Plaza, McMurray, PA, right on 19. We're in a few different bars and stuff too, like Mike's Beer Bar, things like that. We'll be at a bunch of festivals coming up. Best Brunch Ever, which Ryan will not be at now. We are doing a sour with Union Brothers. I think I'm allowed to say that, and Waffles and Caffeinated. Sam's done a couple of test batches. It's really good. Then we'll be at the Brews and Bruises, Beers of the Berg, I think Barrel and Flow. Follow us, Mondays Brewing. And, of course, follow me at PGH Beer Douche on Instagram.
Matt, there's still some in your glass, just for clarification, before you have to get into the socials. I'm going to do mine now.
Can you hand me the hams?
So the What's on Tap and what can you find us for Bash Brew is What's on Tap. Right now, we still have a little bit of the Peach Bellini Brut, if anybody wants some. We're trying to kick that this week, and we'll definitely get through it. And then we have the Clouds Over California second edition, which is Simcoe Mosaic. You okay, buddy? Idaho 7.
Little vegetal remains.
And I'm really enjoying it. We have a bunch of that left. If you want some bottles, hit us up in the DMs. Come by and get it. And then a rundown of all the places where you can find us this summer. We have the Best Brunch Ever, which Mike talked about, on May 14th at Hop Farm Brewery Warehouse. Come see us and Mondays. Brews and Bruises, June 4th at the Ross Draver Ice Garden. Come see Bash Brew and Mondays. And then we are at the PA Breweries in PA Homebrew Invitational, July 16th at the Hop Farm Brewery Warehouse. We are at Barrel and Flow Fest on August 13th at the Stack at Three Crossings. Come see us on Mondays there. And then we will be at Brewing Up a Cure on October 8th at the Energy Innovation Center. Matt, hit us with the socials.
If you know what's going down here with Adam in the Brew Lab, it's at Bash_Brew on all social media.
You sound like you're in pain.
If you know what's going on Mondays, it's at Mondays Brewing. Oh, hold on.
You feeling so good?
At Mondays Brewing on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then at Pittsburgh Beer Douche, PGH Beer Douche on all social media. You know what's going down here with the boys? We're at DWTB on all social media. It's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We have our email, DWTB@gmail.com. Catch us on Redbubble, where dad hats are always $19.52. And at all the competitions, we'll also have merch for you to try out.
What'd you do to yourself?
I feel really bad. This is really hot. Just like
you've almost been meaner to yourself than Mike was to Ryan.
That was the point.
Yeah.
That was the point.
You want to be a douche to yourself?
Yeah. I deserve it.
It's good though.
But last but not least, don't forget we are on Streaming for a Cure. If you guys want to help us kick cancer in the dick, go ahead and check us out.
Mike already cured it.
He did with his answer.
Oh, fuck, that's hot. Oh, shit, dude.
May 19th
It's real hot.
through the 21st. And we're going to be on May 20th from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So if you want to check us out there, and then 88 cents on the dollar goes directly to your research and trying to figure out how to defeat cancer. So
We need more hams.
check us out there.
Yeah, because we ain't got no genies. We need your help.
So until next time, from the boys down here at the Jojitorium with the Pittsburgh Beer Douche, wherever you guys are listening to this on Sunday morning, afternoon, or evening, until next time, cheers.
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 Hot sauce is the best.